probably started in 2008 when I first had cancer. And I used friends and family to get me back and forth to hospital, which was stressful in some ways because you were relying on them. And having got over that one and having the all clear from that cancer last year, I had a problem towards the end of 2014. I found a lump behind my ear and went to hospital. I had tests and I ended up being told I actually had cancer, which meant going into the Royal Gwent for an operation, and then I was to have 30 radiotherapies again, which started in January 2015. But having gone through what I have before, if possible, I'd like hospital transport. So this was arranged, and on the 12th of January, my first lift arrived in the shape of a car and a very nice man, and I started my journey. So that meant 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, for 6 weeks. It was a lot easier. There were days when it wasn't an easy turnaround. The one day there was a problem, I think we ended up sitting around for about 3 hours, maybe a bit longer coming to think of it, and that just does you in. But when you get towards the end of the treatment, you're not feeling at all well. You don't really want to be sitting around that long. Not that you complain much, because you're getting a service that is very good for you. One of the worst ones, what I call the ambulance bus, that personally I don't think are very fit for purpose. It's like a bone shaker. It rattles you about, and when you end up being on there, obviously there's other patients and we all understand that, but when you want to go home to Blackwood, which is 14 miles in a direct run, and you go via New Tredegar, and then back down the valley home, even my wife, who was accompanying me, didn't feel that clever, and I can honestly tell you I felt worse than rough, and not something I was looking forward to having to do again. The only thing to make it better is, well, two things I suppose, is stick to cars, and it's the turnaround time. I mean, it's very unpredictable. I think if you had to wait for an hour, it's probably manageable. Over an hour, I believe is way too long. 6 years ago, my radiotherapy took 20 to 40 minutes, and I wanted to give up after 27 of the 30 because I just had enough, by which time I was an inpatient as well. Now it takes 2 minutes. The same treatment takes 2 minutes. Different machine, same treatment. And when I was told that, I thought, oh, I can manage this. This is, yeah, I know I can cope with this because I've done the other one. But if I'd have got as ill as I had before, and I saw that ambulance pull up outside, I wouldn't have left my house. So whereas we've improved on the treatment side, which will hopefully stop people giving up, we could now hit another wall where we've got transport, which could also stop people wanting to come to the hospital.